KIDNAPS, entitled Mum. So I was on a train going to London for a holiday and I was in a very grand carriage. M and K get on and sit across from me. K pulls out a Nintendo Switch and starts playing. Nothing out of the ordinary as it was a long journey and many people had laptops and the sort. The issues start when K starts slowly turning up the game, Pokemon, so the noises were squeaky and annoying. He keeps turning it up slightly. M is looking at people with a sort of angry look. She looks at me and I look at her confused and she nods in the direction of K. I just nod and continue looking out the window. M starts fake coughing and clearing her throat. Whenever someone looked at her she nodded towards her kid. So I'm sat here really confused about the M's intentions when the kid turns the switch up to full and starts blaring Pokemon. Everyone turns round to looks at him and M looks happy. Then the ticket dude comes over and politely asks K to turn it down. K agrees and turns it down and continues playing. M looks furious but doesn't say anything. 5 peaceful minutes pass until K leans over and asks if I want to play Mario Kart with him. I politely decline and K doesn't make a fuss, however M glares at me and says, excuse me. Me pardon? Why won't you play with my son? Me, I'm sorry, I just don't want to and I'm getting off soon. Well, you should. My son has done well in school and I have bought him that Nintendo as a reward. He should get the attention he deserves. I just laugh and continue staring out the window. M gets up, yanks one of the controllers from K and practically throws it at me. Me, excuse me, what the hell are you doing? M, that Nintendo was very expensive and you should acknowledge that and play with him as he deserves it. I hand the controller back to the kid. Me, I don't care. I don't want to play with your son. Leave me alone. M starts fake laughing really loud. You're just jealous and poor. Who else will play with my son? She looks around the train at random people who all just avoid eye contact. Haha, you are all poor and can't afford it. That's it. None of you care about your children enough. She looks triumphant and sits back down. She starts saying stuff like what game is that, it looks very fun and cool, and describing features of the Switch very loud and keeps mentioning how expensive it is and how only parents like her can afford it. Then this absolute legend of a guy sat across from Ek and M reaches into his bag and pulls out a Switch, which was a weird special edition one. Guy, wow, your son's Switch is very cool. But mine is more expensive and better. He was obviously joking but M didn't get it. Seems as though you can't afford mine and you aren't a good parent. M looks gobsmacked but K looks really excited and asks him if he can play with Guy. M, no you can't. We're getting off now. M and K get up and move to the next carriage. Guy looks very happy with himself and he just puts the Switch away. Thankfully the rest of the journey was fine. Log in, register. Entitled Parental. Entitled Mom almost kidnapped and killed my little sister for toys. Naman Ben. I'm Spanish, so sorry if you find any spelling or grammar error. I recently discovered this subreddit and really helped me because I needed to tell this to someone just so I feel a little bit better. For putting you in situation, this happened a month ago while I was at the park with my little sister, who we're gonna call LS. She's 9 and I'm 15. Also, we adopted her from Honduras. She knows that, and we even celebrate the anniversary of her going with our family. When she went with us, the people there stole almost all the things she had, so she refuses to give her things to strangers. This will be important later. I'll try my best relating it because, as I said, it happened a month ago. Cast: M, entitled Mother; Ek, entitled Kid; LS, my little sister; me, N, a person that lived in a flat next to the park. I was with LS playing in the park. She had her scooter and a backpack on with toys and notebooks for drawing, etc. There is a spot in the middle of the park about 10 by 10 meters large and 3 meters tall that you access by stairs. There are stairs on each side, so I sat on a bench near to the wall, the one that's 3 meters tall, and told her to play wherever she wanted and I'll wait her there. Did that because there was a car in front and I could see up that square by the reflect of the window and there was no one in the park. She went up with the scooter and bag and everything was normal until Em and Ek came. They had parked their car on the other side of the park, right in front of the stairs. I noticed on the car window reflect Ek coming towards Celeste and heard the conversation. Just for curiosity I started spying standing on the bench and seeing them behind a tree that was there. The park is full of vegetation. EK, hi LS, hi Ek, what are you playing with? LS, my toys. She was on the grass with the scooter at her side and the bag was opened so she was playing with the toys. Ek, what is what you got in your hands right now? LS, just an airplane toy. Ek, can I pick some toys? She had a few little cars, the airplane and 2 action figures, which she liked a lot. LS, sorry, no. She started to feel uncomfortable I think because she put all back in the bag. Ek, but those are boy toys and you shouldn't be playing with them. I should. He was about 5 years. Oh, and I wish in the future he understands that nearly nothing is assigned to a gender. M looked about 30 years. Oh, LS. But I like them so please if you're gonna be like that go away. I stay behind the tree with my phone in hand marking our parents' number because I saw the Ek talking to Im and both of them coming to LS and I have bad feelings about it. My sister is almost ready to go down the stairs to go with me. She didn't knew I climbed using the bench and was hiding on the tree, when M picks the scooter. Em, why don't you want to let my son take your toys? At that phrase I just clicked the call button and told our parents what was happening, where we were and they were pretty close to the park so just 2 minutes walking for them. Didn't hear a little bit of the conversation so I, knowing our parents are on the way, walk from behind of a tree to them and then I asked. Me, who are those, LS? Why does she have your scooter? LS, she took it and won't give it to me unless I give her son my toys because they are for boys. Me. Processing everything. Me, to M, in what year do you live? M, why do you ask me that? Me, because toys aren't attached to a gender. Told it in a way that I hoped her child noticed what was wrong with him. M, no, those are boy toys and you are going to give it to my son now. What are you, her brother or something? Me, yes, I am, and you better give us the scooter. M, no unless you give my son her toys, pointing at the backpack my sister had, now on her back and ready to go. At this point our parents arrived and asked us what happened. I told them everything and Em was trying to deny it by saying excuses like we are poor and we need those toys more than you. She is a girl and those toys are not good for her. We were talking for like 5 minutes about that when Em said fine, I'll take them myself. She fucking kicked our parents and hit us with the scooter, my sister in the fucking forehead and me in my stomach. My sister starts bleeding and Em grabs her and opens the car with her key, telling her son to enter. He does it and she keeps dragging my LS, with her forehead bleeding and we are recovering from the hit. Our parents are plus 50 years. Oh, so they were really damaged when N came out of a flat and stopped Em, punched her in the head making she fall and stops dragging LS. N, are you all okay? I was hanging my clothes when I saw this. I have already called the police and they will be here in 1 minute. We live in a really small town. Me, I am, but she isn't, pointing at LS. Our parents finally get up while N keeps Em down and I try to somehow stop the bleeding of LS and call an ambulance. I hear the cops' siren and Em was moving like a cockroach trying to get up. I fainted for the stress and woke up in the hospital. My parents only told me that Em was arrested and they don't know what happened to Ek. My sister now has a scar on her forehead and a severe trauma that made her not talk at all and gave her a big anxiety, and she has to go every day to a psychologist for treating it. Still haven't seen her be happy, smile or laugh since then. I hope she gets fine soon and can live a normal life. If I find Em again in the future I will fucking teach her that I can do as much pain to her than she did to my sister. This bitch really deserves an entire life, or immortality better, but every single day she gets tortured without dying. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more Reddit/meme videos. I'll see you all later, my friends.